flame retardants are a very lucrative thing for the chemical industry to sell, and they often are used at high levels where they do not even provide a fire safety benefit. And a good example of this is around the cases of televisions. The plastic around TVs is treated with flame retardants. 20% of the weight of the plastic is a toxic flame retardant. It's all to protect against candle fires. And I want you to try to imagine how you're going to have a candle fire in your TV unless you hold your candle to the TV for a long time, which is not what anyone who's very bright would do. But nonetheless, there's a strong push from the flame retardant industry to make as much plastic as possible flame retardant, and that makes it much more toxic and less recyclable. A lot of plastic at least can be recycled, but once you put flame retardants in it, there's almost nothing to do with it because you can't recycle it, and burning it produces dioxins. And they are the most toxic chemicals, the most persistent around. So the addition of flame retardants to plastic is a very bad thing and makes the plastics more toxic. And I just have to say, back when you were talking about bisphenol A and the, quote, regrettable substitution, Bruce Hammack is a chemist at UC Davis, toxicologist at UC Davis who studies bisphenols, and he likes to shock people. So he goes around saying, well, I like to find water bottles that say they have bisphenol A in them because then I know they don't have bisphenol S, which is worse. So unfortunately, and we really don't want bisphenol A to Z in our water bottles, and we don't want plastic that uses these things in our water bottles. So it goes beyond that. So anyway, we actually work on whole families of chemicals. We think that there is with chemicals, a regrettable substitution problem where you go from bisphenol A to bisphenol S. When a toxic flame retardant is banned, you get one atom changed and you get an almost similar flame retardant. And we think that for flame retardants, you should have to prove there's a benefit before you use them, and then you want to use families of chemicals that really are safe, or again, alternative solutions rather than covering your whole team with plastic to protect against candle fires, which are very unlikely. You can put the power source in a small metal box outside the TV, and then you don't need any chemicals in the plastic, or better yet, you make your TV case out of metal, and then you don't need any plastic at all. So I think we want to look beyond plastic to other kinds of solutions. And I think plastic isn't going to go away, but its use could be minimized to cases where it really is the best solution, and other solutions that don't have the same potential for human health and environmental harm should be considered first, and plastic used when it's really essential. And as we've said, we have no need for plastic microbeads. And you know, when you held up that nice doll, Stacy, it made me think of what was next to me on the shelf that I thought I would share with you. So this is a little bottle from the Gyre. I don't know if people can see it. So when I joined the Plastic Pollution Coalition, someone gave me this bottle of Gyre water, and you can see what it looks like. And that is the impact of plastic pollution. So